Hello everyone and welcome to my kitchen. This evening we're going to be making a crispy garlic sauce. So you see it a lot in those grocery stores for like $8 and $10 a jar. And I'm going to work through the technique on how to make it at home to save you some money, but also to really ramp up the flavors on any of your Asian dishes, your salads, your stir fries. A little bit on a soup is wonderful. So let's get started. So we should be able to do everything in a skillet. A reminder that I have an induction cooktop and I'm kind of a neat freak, so I cut a hole in an old cup towel and just keeps things from spattering. There is oil in this dish, but we'll be adding everything in momentarily. I'm starting out with, so I can just keep one skillet going, is toasting about 1 to 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. There's really no magic formula for this sauce. You can kind of put as much or as little sesame seeds as you want. It is crunchy, called crunchy for a reason. And so what I have is about 2 tablespoons of dried chili flakes. You know, it just depends on how hot yours are. It's going to depend on and how spicy you want it, is how much chili flakes you're going to put in. There's 2 tablespoons of dried onion and about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of dried garlic. There is 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to guesstimate this is about 1/8 of a cup of chopped minced garlic. Some recipes say, okay, you know, use 6 cloves of garlic, but it depends on the size. I like garlic, so the more the merrier. There's about 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1/2 cup of oil. And then also it calls for just a little bit of soy sauce. So I'm actually using half smoked soy sauce that I made this last summer out in the smoker, and a little bit of regular soy. So I'm just waiting on these to just brown a little bit. You might see them start popping. You know they're ready. So we don't want them raw. This is a sauce that's going to stay in a jar in your refrigerator or in your pantry. The nice thing is most of these ingredients, if you're a home chef, you probably have dried minced onions and garlic and chili flakes, garlic, some kind of paprika, whether it's smoked or otherwise. You have salt, sugar. So what I like about this, once I learned how to make it, is it's just stuff we have at home. And there's a lot of different versions and a lot of different spice mixes in them. I kind of like this one. Kind of played around with it. And again, you make it your own. I think a recipe is a guideline. And you have every right to say, I don't want that much sesame seeds in it. I have a little bit of parchment paper here. Yeah, it's torn. I just need a little place for it to cool and make a funnel so I can put it back into the dish. So just kind of use what you have. So just watch them carefully. As once they want to start turning brown, they will start turning brown pretty quickly. We don't want them burnt. We just want them to be kind of a nice, going from like white, beige, maybe even a little darker than that, but we don't want them brown. So we're just going to stick them over there. They're in good shape. Now we're going to put 1/2 cup of oil in the pan. I do tend to keep an infrared thermometer just so I can keep an eye on how high my heat is. You know, 275 is good. We're going to sort of fry these these garlics. And now the dish is going to go super fast. Okay, the house is going to smell wonderful now with all this kind of fried garlic. This is just going to be about 2 or 3 minutes here. So we want these just to get kind of a little gold. We want them cooked. We don't want them raw, but we don't want them, you know, super hard either. And now it just gets super easy. So now we're just going to start adding all the rest of the ingredients in. We're going to add the chili flakes, the onion, the garlic, dried garlic. So we have dried garlic and fresh garlic, the smoked paprika, the salt, the sugar, and the smoked. This is going to sizzle just a little bit when you put the soy sauce in because of the water content. So it's always good to have your ingredients ready to go, whether in these cute little clear glasses, or you're using some kind of plastic container, that is certainly fine. Use what you have, but when you have it all ready to go, it assembles much easier, and you have your ingredients. Or if you have to do a substitution, don't be afraid to substitute. Last thing are the sesame seeds. What will happen is the oil will actually start turning as it sits just a really beautiful red color, and you'll just have this really, and you don't need a whole lot. So for example, you may just need like this much to go on a salad, on a stir fry. I'll share some pictures at the end of this video how I use it, but you can see that already the oil is just beginning to become a beautiful, even more red and more red. So you'll have this really beautiful complementary color on any Asian dish that you want to use it on. So thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this hopefully short video on how to create a really yummy, crunchy garlic sauce for any of your Asian dishes that you might want to try this on. Be sure and don't be afraid to just share and swap out some ingredients. Click subscribe, all that cool stuff that you do. There'll be more videos coming out. It's winter time, so I do tend to do more when we have our cold days and our snow days here in Fort Collins. So thanks for joining me, and yeah, stay tuned, more to come. Let's just eat more plants.